Hi guys, it's Miss Navarro. I have a story today called The Tiny Seed, and this is about how a sunflower seed moves through the seasons. The story is going to talk a lot about the different ways seeds can move, and I know we heard a little bit about that in the activity we had earlier today, so I want you to listen closely to see how this tiny seed makes its way through all of the seasons and grows into a sunflower. The Tiny Seed. It's by Eric Carle. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? Where are they all going? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now, the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. It got really lucky. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouth does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow is melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little bit. Now they are not seeds anymore, they are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves grow, and they begin to grow up towards the sun and towards the air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and all the rain away from one new small plant, and the little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't even begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! Finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They have too been waiting for the sun in the springtime. One child does not see the plants as he runs along. And oh no, he broke one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seeds is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves and the other plant has 6. And now look, a bud. And now it's even a flower. What is happening? First there are footsteps, and then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Someone's taking it. Someone is picking the flower. It was a boy. He picked a flower to give to a friend. He thought it was beautiful. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and it doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It's taller than the house, and now the flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It's the tallest flower they've ever seen. It's giant. All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They've never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pods open. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away in the wind. The end. Here's the flower. So that's the cycle of how flowers come and go. They come and go with the season very often. And even though the seeds are blown away, they are planted somewhere else, and then that's where the flower grows. So you'll see that in the other book that I posted before this one. And you guys should be working on creating your sunflowers and making the 4x4 different ways that seeds move. Can't wait to see your work.